Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATR's War, Bedlam Media's premier wrestling podcast covering AEW to WWE. I am Sam the SLB, fearless leader of Bedlam Media and co-host of ATR's War, ATR Rising Sun, as well as the host of Uncle Sam's Static Kaleidoscope. And alongside me today is the man behind X Wrestling's Voice of Reason, Scott.
Well, we have to stay with tradition. Somebody at least has to have sunglasses on during these recordings. So
Yeah,
I'll be the one to do it tonight. I'm sure Sam will probably do it in about 2 seconds because I think I just reminded him. And my name is Scott.
Mine are in the other room, so won't be
All
happening
right.
tonight.
So it's just me tonight. Just me then. My name is Scott. I am the pretty much the man behind the Twitter, the X of Above the Ring. I do pretty much tweet everything that's non-Japanese because that is covered by our third man.
My co-host from ATR Rising Sun, from parts unknown, probably his basement, Ethan.
Yes, it is me, Man Black. I do the Twitter for Japanese wrestling. Scott does the North America stuff. We got to throw that in there. Disclaimer. You can follow me on pwmedia.com, bodyslam.net, PW Ponders, my show, Walk with Ethan Wrestling Podcast, every Friday and Sunday, where I tell everything under the sun, no pun intended. Co-host of ATR's War and co-host of Rising Sun.
Above the Ring, Under the Sun. Oh man, that would have been a good name. But anyways, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us. We're on Discord. If you haven't found our Discord, it's going to be in the link. We are in the middle of our Thanksgiving bash. Full Gear's come and gone, and of course, is everyone's other
American
favorite.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yep. We gotta include the Canadians here. So American Thanksgiving bash. We've had Full Gear, and of course, this weekend is everyone's once mediocre, now probably one of our favorite Big Five shows, Survivor Series WarGames. Quickly before we get into this, we will be talking about Full Gear results in Survivor Series after the holiday, so keep an eye out for that. Due to the fact that we only have 3 matches as of time of recording, we will be looking at these 3 matches. Anything that is added, we're going to break the rule, and we're going to list them off and drop them on Twitter. X. Yep. So, I don't know if we'll have anything. You know, you got a really tight schedule. Raw is probably getting ready to go as we, just before Raw. So, let's get right into it. Scott, Ethan, how are we feeling about this show?
So far, it looks pretty good. Like you said, we only have the 3 matches so far. It's the 2 WarGames matches and Gunther and Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship match. They actually announced today that Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens will be having their match on Saturday night's main event. So we know that match definitely isn't going to be here. I think I would hope they'd add at least 1 to 2 more matches. Maybe something rotating around the US title. There's been some developments that have been happening there. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything IC related that's going on. Okay. Ethan's there to back me up. This is why we're all here together. So, but yeah. Ethan, I'll tag you in. What's going on the IC front?
So, Braun and Sheamus had a banger on Raw until Luva Kaiser interrupted. And if you haven't seen Braun's promo after Raw, go watch it. It was so fun. His impression of Luva Kaiser.
I did. It was so good.
He's like, I suck. So him and Kaiser having a match as we're recording this tonight on Raw, and literally an hour and a half as we're recording this. I could see him do a triple threat because technically Sheamus did get screwed out. Because see, it's funny, they said no contest, but like if you look at a couple like cage matches stuff, they said Braun wins by DQ. I guess technically because Kaiser did attack him first.
True.
So
yeah,
take that as you will.
But I mean, he did technically attack both. So I could see where they would call it a no contest.
It's
but
confusing.
The triple threat would be nice. You throw that in. You throw Shinsuke Nakamura and LA Knight for the US title in the mix. There's a nice 5 right there for matches.
How about put the world tag titles on there too? Because I
mean, you definitely could. I mean, you can easily stretch this out to 6-7 matches. Will they? No, because the WarGames matches are going to be at least 30 to 45 minutes each.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say because half of it's going to be them coming out with the shark cages,
pretty much.
And then they said they don't start until they get all.
Till all 5 are in the ring. Yeah. Well,
10. But well, that's Saturday's main event. That's 2 matches now because they got the women's U.S. title tournament finals
That's right.
on that show as well.
That is correct.
I seen the stat there. So Balor and McDuff, before we get into Survivor Series, they've been champs for like 154, 55, somewhere that line. One title defense. I was like, are they trying to beat the Young Bucks record of not defending it?
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous. I think, remember Scott and you said they should break up the titles.
Uh-huh.
I don't think they should have.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that they did, but this is not on the wrestlers. This is on
No.
the writers. They've dropped the ball. They need to write these titles into existence. It needs to be there needs to be a storyline. Like why haven't the Judgment Day defended, like you said, more than once in like 100 and something days? Like, come on. Like, there's tag teams that are out there that can challenge for them.
War.
Thank you. So just, I don't know. It boggles my mind that they just don't think about it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they should not have gone to 2 hours on Raw yet or ever. Yes, people complained about it. It's gonna I know in January it's gonna go to 3 and SmackDown's gonna go to 3. So all I can hope for is that they're able to actually do this better. So that way they can actually have storylines and we can have some good matches, because there's enough wrestlers on this roster that can have bangers other than Sheamus. So let them do it.
Especially if they're going to bring another women's mid-card title.
Yes, that is another thing that has been rumored, that they're going to do a women's intercontinental championship for Raw specifically. So I'm all for it. Give the women all the mid-card titles. I'm all for it.
Well, it's funny because I know we're getting off track, but that's ATR. They said the US, Michael literally said it's gonna be for both brands, for like, oh, but when they write the brackets, it's all SmackDown ladies.
Yeah. Like, okay, both brands, you lie.
Lying bastard. But we all know the Intercontinental is coming soon for the women. Give it a turn.
All right. Let's get right into it. With the heavy card we have, like we said, anything that gets added after this show drops, we will make sure probably the Friday. Let's just say after SmackDown, we'll drop the post.
Anything after SmackDown, it won't count.
So I'm going to do this a little differently here. Looking at Wikipedia.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, I'm going to go, what do you think? Top to bottom, bottom to top? Let's do bottom to top. That's you know what the main event is here. Women's War Game match. We got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley taking on Judgment Day of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae.
Okay, hold on. Before we get our predictions, the Bayley one, you should yell spoiler, because that's to be determined right now.
Yes, because
right now, but once this drops, possibly.
Because Jade Cargill is legitimately injured. They did a segment where she got put through a windshield. Yeah, and the whole mystery is who did it, type of thing. So it's funny how the internet has immediately thought that it's all Naomi. And if they run that way, I think that would actually be kind of hilarious.
I think she needs to go heel, honestly.
Absolutely. I think it'd be great. I love how she's being so defensive too on X about it, and how she put out a poll. And even though they asked if she asked if people believe she was the one who attacked Jade, and it wasn't overwhelmingly no. It was like 55-45, and I think there's still like, as the time of recording, like half a day left to vote on this. And she's getting upset at the fact that a lot of people are thinking that she actually did it. It's kind of funny. I know it's probably obviously in character, but still, it's kind of humorous. I'm enjoying it.
I was listening to the Swamp Monsters podcast, and one of his super chatters was like, maybe Jade Cargill fell. Something fell.
But joking aside, she apparently has a very serious neck injury. They're saying best case scenario is 3 months.
That's what Dave said. Yeah.
The worst case scenario is a year. So hopefully it's towards the less amount of time missing. It still sucks that she ended up getting injured because
New women's tag team champions to be crowded.
well, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, what are they going to do? They shouldn't just give Bianca another tag partner. They should, if she's legitimately injured for a long time, unfortunately, they need to be stripped, and then he can have a tournament. Hey, look at that!
Oh, look at that. Scott's happy.
He needs to watch Speed. They do tournaments there every week.
I mean, that's true, but I'm working when those are on, so I don't have time to watch it live.
It's like 5
right.
minutes, bro.
All right. So
I work for a university. There is no time off.
So with all that information, and I don't know, I would assume that this is going to acclimate's not the word, but eventually, I'm assuming Rhea and Liv's storyline is intertwined with this heavily.
Oh,
not
yes,
the
absolutely.
point.
Yeah.
And
the fact that Liv is that Rhea is actually back after having her orbital bone broken is quite a testament to her toughness. Yeah, she's come back with the mask and all that stuff, but I don't expect her to take too many like super hard bumps during this match. But it's weird. Like I don't know who to go for here. I don't know. I feel like go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna jump in here and just looking at the little information I have. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be Judgment Day, Nia, Tiffany, and Candace, just because I'm assuming at some point what's gonna happen. This is gonna end up as say Mania, Rhea taking on Liv, and maybe Rhea wins the belt there. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Please now.
I'm just using that as an example. At that point,
yeah, I know.
That's if I'm going off of wrestling logic, that's what makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
So you go with team champions and Strand and Raquel.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's funny how that lived. You got the women's world champion, the women's champion, the Miss Money in the Bank, and the women's speed champion, and then you got Raquel.
Yep. The bodyguard.
But it's so on as we're recording this Raw tonight. It's Bianca and Jade in a advantage match. So the winner gets the advantage for the team. So we won't know. But the men's, there is a spoiler. I'll tell you who's fighting on that one. So spoilers ahead, Scott.
That's all right.
I know who wins that one, but I won't say the winner. Just out of respect for anybody who doesn't want to get spoiled for the men's side.
Right, because SmackDown was taped. That's right.
So I won't spoil the men's one, but so Sam, just you're going with the heels, right?
Yes.
Say you're okay. I get right there. This one's kind of. I'm gonna go with Team Ripley, honestly. And by the way, the Io's guy's been all 6 women's War Games matches.
That makes the most sense because she's MVP and all these things.
All right, under or over 500, Io Sky does a jackass move.
Of course, she's jumping off the top.
What?
Because wasn't she the one of the first
My
one?
name is Io Sky. This is Jackass.
Didn't she jump off in the trash can on the first woman's one?
Yep. It's funny. So Ripley and Candice, they were on the team. I think in the first women's War Games match, and then now they're facing each other a couple years later.
Yep.
So, and extra point, I think Tiffany Strand cashes in.
Can she though? Like, is that allowed?
Yeah, Breeze tried to last year. Remember, before Orin came out.
Oh yeah.
Because Rhea tried to give him the briefcase. Because Bree's like, give me, and then Orin's like, nope.
That's. I forgot about that. All right. Okay, we'll throw that in. Free an extra point if Tiffy cashes in. I don't think she will. I think she'll try, but something else will happen again, just because that's just how this works. I'm actually going to be in agreement with Sam here. I think the heels are going to win because I think Bianca and Bayley are going to have some issues because Bianca's still on the whole I can't trust you, Bayley, after everything that's happened with Damage Control. And the fact that now Jade is gone and she's going to be the one to replace her, something just doesn't sit right. I feel like there's going to be some problems. I feel like Naomi's obviously going to get involved because she's literally in the middle of both of them, like friendship-wise. So I feel like it's going to cost them.
Can they coexist?
The answer is no. So I truly feel like this. It makes the most sense for the heels to win here. Plus, they're all the champions. Why would any of the champions, unless it's Raquel getting pinned, why would any of the champions take an L here?
Or try and get pinned.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Cancer is the one speed champion, but they don't talk about it because it's a Twitter exclusive.
Which makes no sense to me. Like, why not? Like I'll mention it once or twice, but why not have her come out with the belt? The belt actually looks pretty freaking cool.
Same with Dragon Lee.
Exactly, because he just beat Andrade.
That was a banger.
Let them come out with their belts. They've earned it. Let it be there. If anything, you'd think that would drive people to go watch Speed on X, but whatever.
It's funny because like the only thing they talked about with Speed was like sometimes they'll do like the lower thirds, like go watch it this time.
Yeah.
The only time they talked was when Braun and Sheamus literally had that 3-minute time of draw and they like brawled.
Yeah. And they also, I think they also talked about Braun and Sheamus's match that they had on Speed that ended up being a draw, which led to the IC title match.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, and then they had they were like, "You're young, fuck you."
Oh, I thought you said Braun, as in Braun Strowman. Sorry,
no, you're okay. Okay, well, to your defense, there's too many Brauns and Brauns.
Yeah, there really are. There's so many of them.
Braun Steiner. There, we'll go with that.
Yes. Yeah, perfect.
One tiebreaker. Yep.
Goodwill chosen.
Yep.
All right. Well, we at least win a tiebreaker. Look at that, Ethan. So somebody's gonna lose. Which is
I might lose twice because of the Tiffany Stratton thing.
That's true.
I could lose 2 points in this one match.
Well, let's hop over to the next one. I think this one's going to be the given. This is like the free space on the bingo board. Gunther taking on Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title. I'm just going to say Gunther.
Gunther.
Yes, I agree, Gunther, but it's not as cut and dry. I actually really like what they're doing with this storyline. Like they're showing some doubt in Gunther, and it's kind of refreshing to see. He's having issues with Ludwig, and not really like issues, but Ludwig's out there doing his job. Like he's trying to hype up his ring general, and Gunther is kind of pissed about it because he wants to be like, no, I can do this by myself. And yeah, we know you can, but the doubt that he's portraying is refreshing to see, because I've always just seen Gunther just come out there and literally just slap the shit out of people. And now he looks like he's a human being. Like ever since his loss to Sammy at Mania, I feel like he's been a little different, and it's been nice to see. I'm a fan of Damian Priest, but there's no chance that he wins this title back.
Especially with Balor still obsessed with Priest.
Correct.
Honorable. Yeah,
I fully see that happening too. He'll probably stick his neck into this match at some point too.
We'll get a repeat of SummerSlam.
Maybe
it's time with Priest losing. It's funny how Gunther tried to like after him and Ludwig, not really splitting up, but like give him almost like a brother speech.
Yeah.
And he goes away, and then Gunther's like, "All right, I'm ready to fight." I'm like, "Why is he taking off his jacket?" And then I was like, "Oh, makes sense." And then Priest is like, I did like the line where he's like, "You might be the general in the ring, but I'm the king of the streets." And then Pierce is like, What happened? Oh, I just want to work with the champ. He might need some ice. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And Gunther's just there, like on the ground, holding his stomach.
Yeah.
But this is probably a bingo card, free on the bingo card.
Yep.
All right. Let's get to the main event, which I'm going to assume is the main event.
It is.
Bloodline taking on the Bloodline. Or Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk. With now taking on Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga Tangaloa, and Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed fits like a glove.
Oh my god, it's crazy, like how well he fits into this whole thing. Yeah,
we acknowledge Bronson Reed.
Yes, we acknowledge Bronson Reed, but we do not acknowledge Solo Sikoa.
So I'll take first on this one. So I seen a tweet from Wrestling Covers. Do you remember the good old days of the Attitude Era in 2000 where Rikishi flew off the cage to Val Venus?
Yes.
You know what I want Bronson Reed to do?
Yep.
Okay, so we're on the boat. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I want and put Wade Barrett on commentary for this match because I want to hear Tsunami. Right. So I feel like I mean they got the open cage, so I mean he could do it.
He could. Will he? Probably because he's absolutely insane. Do I want him to do it for his health? No.
But you want that holy shit moment?
I want that world's largest tsunami moment. Yes, I do.
Yes, I kind of want to see that. So Timu Bloodline won at, or what? Sorry, as we call them out here, Wolfpack Bloodline. Or if we're gonna go to the NXT days, 1.0 versus 2.0.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the OG Bloodline because they brought Punk back, and I don't think you really want Roman going back to back. And Punk just came back. It's funny how he came out for Hell in a Cell, and now he's gonna basically be in a 2-ring Hell in a Cell match.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the OG Bloodline and Heyman's friends.
The Heyman's friends. Yes, the OG Heyman guy. I particularly like the fact that Paul Heyman came out wearing Solo's colors, having the red handkerchief and the shirt and everything else, and of course the internet's like, "Oh my god, he's gonna turn on Roman." I don't think so. If anything, he might be back with Punk more, which again, that would be no problem for me. Definitely could see Punk versus Roman at some point. Yeah, I'm in that same boat. I think it's the OGs will get the win, especially since Solo got the win at the last show. It's only fitting that Roman gets the win here with Punk helping out. What happens afterwards, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna say between Punk and Roman Reigns coming back. I mean, I think it's a given for me. I think OGs are going. It was, you have this build up with Sami Zayn and the Usos, like them all coming back together. So
what's
OG
funny, awesome
for the dubs there.
Yep. But it's funny because, like, do you remember a few months ago, like before Heyman got put at Madison Square Garden for that tape? Almost got put for Madison Square Garden. That didn't count right. Punk's like, "What's that favorite, Paul?" And Paul's like, "Take me with you."
Yeah.
I like that callback. So maybe that's the favor.
Maybe.
And also, Punk's friends with Heyman, like legit good friends with them.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, you put my friend for the table." And it's funny. And Roman's like, "Well, I don't need your help." And yeah. So that's hope.
I mean, I could definitely see some possible issues between Punk and Roman, especially over Paul Heyman. We might end up having a Paul Heyman on a pole match at some point. Who knows?
Bring back the shark cage.
That's right. Although I don't know if we want to have Paul hanging in the shark cage.
No, not good old
Paul.
Paul.
It almost killed Dominic, so you never know.
All right, guys. That's quick, painless today. 3 matches. Anything else that's got added Friday night, keep an eye out. We already dropped everything. Don't forget to follow us on, X Above the Ring. You can find us Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Above the Ring. Like I said, beginning of the show, look into that. I'm going to post a Discord. Guys, we're out of time. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, do not forget to join